getting ready to whoop this nigga's ass. Get that and that, my belt, let's get it. Woo! Say what? I was like, this has got to be a joke when I saw this. I was like, wait a minute. I saw the headline on another YouTuber's channel, and I said, I've got to look this up. I'm not even watching their video. I'm going to have to cover this myself. Oh, sorry. The angle's a little off here. All right. There's my pretty much normal angle. There we go. So it says here on a website called Giant Freaking Robot. I've never heard of them before. That does not mean they're not legit. I may not be telling the truth, but it says, excuse me, exclusive. Christopher Nolan returning to direct more Batman. It says here, I've heard from one of my sources that after the huge failure of Tenet, Christopher Nolan is considering returning to direct another Batman movie, and Nolan wants nothing to do with Ben Affleck. But that sucks. So Affleck would be out as part of Warner Brothers' broader plan to lure Nolan back into the world of making Batman movies. Christopher Nolan directed 3 Batman movies for Warner Bros., the final 2 movies in this Batman trilogy, and the last 2, The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, are the 2 top grossing Warner Brothers movies domestically of all time. Warner Bros. Has always wanted Nolan involved in the future of their superhero franchises, but he has always said no. Now, though, the movie theaters dying and flopping, with the movie theaters dying and Tenet flopping, word is that Nolan's stance on doing more Batman has softened, and he's opened his eyes to new ideas. My source, the same source that made Giant Freaking Robot the first outlet anywhere to break the news that Wonder Woman 1984 would release on streaming. Okay, so they've got some receipts here on their validity, the validity of their rumors, of the news that they break. Tells me Christopher Nolan is actually considering it. In the past, the auteur has flatly rejected the idea of returning to Batman. However, the very public failure of Tenet apparently rocked him to the core as a director, and he's far more open to the idea of returning to the world Batman than he has ever been in the past. Which Batman movie Christopher Nolan might direct is unknown. Christopher Nolan's grounded Batman films, unlike the more recent Zack Snyder movies, are a better fit alongside more recent successes like The Joker. The Joker, by the way, sits just below Christopher Nolan's Batman movies on the list of Warner Brothers' top grossing films of all time. For Warner Bros., this is a direction that obviously makes a lot of sense. By the way, I was literally thinking about this earlier. I don't know why I was thinking about it today, even before I even saw this. But I was thinking about how in that fight with Bane, and it's a superhero movie, but he wanted to make it more grounded, like more realistic, like things that could possibly happen in real life. And I was thinking about, as much as I love The Dark Knight Rises, like I really did, and Bane made the movie for me. But when he picked him up above his head to break his back, it looked fake. You could tell. There was no weight to it. Didn't look right. It looked like he was on strings and all that. I'm like, well, I think it would have been more accurate if he had broke his back in a bear hug position. Like, what if he had just I will break you, crunch. I think that would have worked. You look up certain bear hugs the way a bear hug is really done, I think that would have been off the chain. That's just me thinking about, well, thinking of how people say, well, he wanted the movies to look more real. I'm like, well, that whole hoisting him above his head looked kind of fake. Oh, it probably would have looked better if he had, cinched it in and just, crunched it, just folded him like a lawn chair in his hands. I think that would have worked. Anyway, would you like to see Nolan return? I think it would be very interesting to see him return. I enjoyed his Batman movies, and I enjoyed Inception. Those are all of my favorite Nolan movies. So, I would enjoy seeing him return, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I love him and Zack Snyder. So, hey, I'm down with both of them. You know what I mean? I get every movie a director makes can't be a hit. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. You know what I mean? Some people are gonna. It's just how it is. Not everybody likes every video I make. It is what it is. Some are super hits, some aren't. It's just how it is. But yes, I would love to see him return and see what he would do with another Batman trilogy. Or if he decided to continue the last one, that'd be interesting too. Post comments below. Let me know what you think. 10 million subscribers. Woo!